Hello everyone, today I'm going to read you this book. This book is actually a pet book. This book is going to tell you about pets. And this book is really small, so we're going to finish it fast. Anyone can have a pet. Anyone can have a pet. This is the story. Brad started at his desk. He was hoping that the teacher might forget to call his name today. Everyone had been asked to talk about a pet. Some children had even brought their pets to school, but Brad didn't have a pet. He lived on the ground floor at a big apartment building with slum. There was a sign on the wall that said, "No pets." Brad wished his mother had let him stay at home. He moved his pencil case away from his drawing book and looked down at his picture of a blue jay. He had drawn it at home last night. Brad loved art, and he was very proud of his drawing. Brad's friend Josh was standing in front of the class. He had his parakeet in a cage. The parakeet had bright green feathers, and it was sitting on a little swing. "Hello, boy," it squawked to Josh. Brad wished he had a parakeet. Killy had her turn. Next, Brad knew she was going to talk about her cat, Skittles. Killy lived across the road from the school, and Brad sometimes stopped to pat Skittles. He was big and fat. And he had a grumpy face, but he always came to see Brad. Brad wished he had a cat. When Killy sat down, Benjamin told the class all about his huge dog named Sandy. Sometimes Sandy would pull Benjamin along on a skateboard. Brad wished he had a dog. This is Benjamin's dog. Oh no. Then the teacher called Brad's name. "Oh no," thought Brad. He felt like crying. "I've got nothing to talk about," he whispered to Josh. "Why don't you show everyone your blue jay?" said Josh. "You are really good at drawing." Brad looked at his picture again, Josh had given him an idea. Brad picked up his drawing book and walked to the front of the class. He held up the book and said, This blue jay comes to our fence every afternoon. He flies right down and eats seeds from my hand. All the children leaned forward in their chairs looking at the picture. Sometimes I tell it a joke, grinned Brad, and it sounds as if it's laughing at me. Brad pointed to a green frog at the bottom and his picture. This frog has made its home in one of Mom's plants on the point two. He sits there and watches me with his big eye. Sometimes he calls out to me and talks to me. Then Brad pointed to some grasshoppers on the other side of the picture. These grasshoppers come into our potato too. Sometimes Mom chases them away so they won't eat her plants. But they always come back. I like watching them and talking to them. Brad smiled at the class. I don't really keep any pets, he said. These animals live around my home. I feed them and talk to them and play with them. They come and go whenever they want to. They're the sort of pets I have, and everyone clapped.